Hello, what is up everybody? If you guys could kindly leave a like, it helps the channel grow and helps to get the videos out there. Please, I beg you guys to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you have not hit that sub button, man. It helps the channel grow. I want to hit that 50,000 subscribers by the end of next month. I know you guys could help me out. 90% of you guys have not hit that subscribe button. If you guys could, it could change my life, and I'll do a massive giveaway at 50,000 subscribers. I promise you guys, it'll be huge, and I can't thank you guys enough. When I get my account back, daily YouTube streams as well for you guys, so we can get this quicker. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy the video, but please leave that like and hit the sub. Alright guys, these are the best playmaking badges to date. These ones are the best. I'm going to go full in depth. I'm going to give you a badge setup for 10 badges, 20 badges, and 30 badges. Because different badge setups for different people. Because some people don't have that many playmaking badges, want to have just the right amount of playmaking badges for their player. But we're going to look at the first badge you already know is Hall of Fame Quick First Step. As you guys can see, it says when driving out of a triple threat or after a size up, ball handlers have access to a quicker and more effective launches. So saying that, if you do a hesitation, you do a size up, you're going to have a big speed boost outside of that. So you do that little hesitation. You see like people like in my last jump shot video, the person like the blaster, right? He did a step back and then it does a hesitation. He says hesitation made. So there's a hesitation and you see how quick he is out of the hesitation. So quick first step gives you that speed boost out of hesitations, out of quick size ups, out of anything like that. It's going to give you that big speed boost to get past your defender. That's why I highly recommend putting on a gold if you're going to get it gold or Hall of Fame, because they are the best ones. So the first badge you always want, even for a center, I have it on my interior force, which is 610. I have that on gold, okay? I'm just talking about the best badges first, and then I'll give you the best badge setups, okay? So secondly, if you want to have handles for days, if you want to be a good dribbler, this is for you. So this is the only good people who want to be able to dribble a lot. So handles for days, a player that takes less of an energy hit when performing consecutive dribble moves, allowing them to chain together combos quicker and for longer periods of time. So if you are spamming dribble moves, you want to do combo up your dribble moves a lot of the time, like the guy said yesterday, does hesitation, the step back hesitation, you're not going to lose as much stamina if you have it in Hall of Fame or gold, because you have it max what you can. So with handles for days, you will be able to have more stamina for longer and be able to use that. But if you have the takeover, which is the playmaking takeover, and you have this activated, it feels like you have unlimited stamina. But if you also put Gatorade on, which I wouldn't recommend because Gatorade is very expensive unless you get it off to spin the wheel, Gatorade can also help you not lose as much stamina. But handles for days is good for them people who want to spam dribble moves or do hesitations, do the same move, step back, stuff like that, and it will work out tremendously for you. Now, the next badge I want to talk about is Unpluckable. You already know Unpluckable. I wouldn't go on Hall of Fame or Gold. I'll probably go Silver Max. Now, with Unpluckable, when performing dribble moves, defenders have a tougher time poking the ball free when steal attempt. Now, you guys, I have this little bit on the park as well. When I get a rebound, I get stripped, okay? So it only works when you're doing dribble moves. So Unpluckable does not work if you get the rebound and standing still. They can pluck it out of your hands really easy. So Unpluckable's only off dribble moves, okay, man? So I've seen a lot of people complain about this badge. It is a little bit weak, and it's been buffed once or twice. But I do think he gets stripped a little bit too much, because centers can strip pure playmakers really easily, which I think is just not realistic at all. But obviously that can get still some of the time, but not all of the time, you know what I mean? It should happen every single game, like 2-3 times a game, you know what I mean? But Unpluckable is really good if you, again, if you like to dribble move a lot, like the spam dribble moves, it's good for you. You put it on the mat, you put it on Hall of Fame if you want, but I do think Silver is the most, because you don't really need to waste that many badge points on this. But I got flamed in the last video for not putting tight handles in the video, so I'm going to put tight handles in there, okay? Obviously, you know tight handles has been nerfed. I'll put it on Max Silver, just because Max Silver tight handles, because as you guys can see, the behind the back's gone, so it's not as useful, but you can still be useful. But it increases a player's ball handling ability in size-up situations, making it easier to break down the on-ball defender. So as you guys knew before the patches, before the behind the back was in the game, Hall of Fame tight handles was one of the most overpowered playmaking badges of the game. But tight handles actually is still pretty good. I wouldn't rank it as one of the top playmaking badges still, but it is still up there, probably in like the 5th spot, maybe, probably 6th spot, in my opinion. But obviously guys love this to death. Like, you know, you get assassinated if you don't say it's in the top. So obviously I'm going to put it in the top, so you whinges, you crybabies can actually have your tight handles up here, because, you know, you want to spam your dribble moves and be, you know, queers. But that tight handles is actually pretty decent, but I wouldn't rank it up at the top ones. Now, I always rank Dimer up there because you want to help your teammates. You know why? The timer, as you guys can see, when in full court, half court, passes by Dimers to open shooters, yield a shot percentage boost. If you guys can see, go to 2K Labs video. It gives you like a 40% increase to the opponent's strength. So if you pass it to your teammate, he's going to have that 40% increase off Hall of Fame. I think it's like 30 to 40% increase onto their shot. To make the shot, so it doesn't increase their attributes at all, it's just increase their percentage of the shot. And that's why I like Dimer as a top tier badge for any playmaker. Obviously, next I'm going to put Floor General, okay? Now, Floor General gives a +1, so Floor General, we're going to go in depth with this one. Gives offensive attribute boost to teammates when on the floor. Also, at the half Hall of Fame level, you can see teammates' potential shot percentage while on offense. So if you guys always ask me, why can I see the percentage of everyone's shot underneath their feet? It's because I have Hall of Fame Floor General activated on my player. I think only I can see it because I have Hall of Fame Floor General. I think the teammates will be able to see it as well. I'm not 100% sure. But with Floor General, bronze is +1, +2 for silver, +3 for gold, and +4 to all shooting attributes, offensive attributes to Floor General. When activated, okay, so Hall of Fame Floor General can increase your teammates' attributes on the offensive end. And you can see what percentage of the shots. So they're on 3-point line, it says like 60%. That's the percentage of the shot. That's like the green window, I'm pretty sure. I think it's the green window that you have. Or it could be the shot percentage you're going to make the shot as well. I think it's 50-50 of each, but I think it's like that. I'm 99% sure that it is just the green percentage window and on the percentage you're going to make the shot. So Floor General is another great one that I like people using. Next, we have Ankle Breaker. Now, Ankle Breaker, when performing step backs and other certain moves, the defender stumbles more frequently when biting the wrong way. Now, with Ankle Breaker and Space Creator, when you do that snatchback animation, you put these two together. Space Creator can give you that animation where they fall on their face. Ankle Breaker can make them stunned and like break their ankles and fall over and touch the floor. That is what it is. So Space Creator, when performing any step back move or shot, there's a higher chance of successfully creating separation from the opponent. So when you do that step back and it breaks their ankles and they fall on their face, Space Creator is that. You see Ticino using this badge a lot of the time. And when he does that double tap square, pretty sure, and he does a step with the push in the right or left stick back, he goes to the corner and it breaks their ankles. Space Creator is activated. I would recommend put that in Hall of Fame and then Ankle Breaker silver or gold. You can even put it on Hall of Fame if you guys want to. It's up to you. Now, with the last badges I want to talk about is Bailout. Now, with Bailout, passing out of jump shots or layups yields fewer errant passes than normal. So if you pass out of a layup or a dunk or even a shot, you got to pass to your teammate more than not. So you got to put that on bronze. I put that on bronze, on my opinion, because if you're going to pass, you're going to take stupid shots. You just have it on bronze because you're going to pass out and get it to your defender or your teammate more often than not anyway. It's not going to go out of bounds. But that's why I recommend putting on Bailout bronze. Now, the next badge is the last badge I want to talk about. Obviously, you got Lob City Passer. Lob City Passer, I want to talk about Flashy Passer in a second as well, but we'll talk about Needle Threader first. Now, Needle Threader, when passing through tight window between defenders, a boost is given to players' passing ability. So where he throws it harder and stronger. And if you see people spamming X like this or spamming square, it's going to get past their hands, as I said, like negates the interceptor. It can bounce off their fingers. So if you get a lot of tips, people usually have Needle Threader on, so it tips off your fingertip and goes out of bounds. It goes to the opponent, you know what I mean? It gets back to them. So Needle Threader is good because it passes it stronger. You can get it through the defender's little tight windows, especially on Rec Center, because a lot of people are just in the lane spamming X like maniacs. They're spamming X. So you're going to get through that little tight hole. The ball will get to your teammate and he'll make the shot more than not because you'll be open. Next, I want to talk about Flashy Passer. Now, Flashy Passer is here. After completing a flashy pass from an assist, both the passer and scorer receive an additional boost to their takeover meters. So if you want to get your takeover fast, so with Treasure Hunters, right, you want to get your takeover, obviously, because Treasure Hunters is out next weekend. So it's one of the things you need to do. So if you want to have your teammate to have Hall of Fame Flashy Passer, does a flashy pass, you make the shot, both of you he either gets 2 assists and you get 2 buckets. You will both have takeover without takeover booster. With takeover booster, I think it's still 2. Without takeover booster, it's either 2 or 3. Don't get me wrong. But flashy passing get you takeover really fast. So you know takeover is really overpowered this year. So that's what that one is. And now then you got Lob City Pass. Obviously you already know. If you want to get like your rep fast, what I have to do to get my rep to my legend? Obviously I haven't got my account back yet, but I should have it back any day now. So obviously you have Lob City Passer on for events like boot camp, formula, because people are just trading lobs, right? You need Lob City Passer to throw it to your teammates so you can throw it down. But they are the best playmaking badges in NBA 2K20. How about we just show you what you should have if you have 10 playmaking badges. You want to have gold, quick first step. Obviously, you've got to help your teammate out. Put diamond on if you want, but I'll put bailout, needle threader as the 2. Then you want unpluckable. So you have 4 left over. You can either have space creator. Now it's up to you guys what you want to have. You can have. I'll probably just put handles for days and have like space creator or ankle breaker. But I'll probably just go with space creator. Now if you have 20 shooting playmaking badges, obviously you're gonna have Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, and then you want to have gold. Then you want to have silver. Them 2 are good. You got 1 left over. You can either have dimer. I'll just put dimer on, or you can have floor journal. It's up to you guys. Now for 30, this is what I would recommend for you guys. You can just have it as you want. And I'll have that. And then I'll have that. Have that down to silver. And that is the playmaking badges that I would use. Obviously, people want to whinge about tight handles, so you do this with your tight handles. They are the best playmaking badges in NBA 2K20, and they are the badge setups that you guys should use. Anyway, guys, if you made this far in the video, make sure to leave a like. It's aim for 200 likes of the video. I know you guys probably won't do it anyway, because you guys don't give a fuck. But anyway, thank you guys for 44,100 subscribers. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.